Welcome to Here Comes the Boom, a Kentucky recruiting podcast brought to you by KSR and KSR Plus. We've got a great show for you today. We're going to be talking about some Nate Ament, some international recruiting. Let's start by talking about Nate Ament. Now down to 5 schools. You got Kentucky, Louisville, Duke, Arkansas, and Tennessee. Looking at it, I really see the 3 schools that I'm hearing about the most being Kentucky, Duke, and Louisville, but Arkansas is really the one wild card since he hasn't visited there yet. Joe Tipton's reporting that he's going to be committing on April 1st, so he's got plenty of time to make that Arkansas visit. Things could shift until then, but for now, those are the 3 schools I'm hearing about. Another big factor in his recruitment is FanStake, our sponsor today. Let's take a look at where things stand over on his FanStake leaderboard. Right now, Louisville has taken a commanding lead, more than $70,000, but Kentucky's not far behind, still at $38,000, nearing that $40,000 mark. Be sure to go and stake Nate using the promo code KSR for a free $25 credit. We've got that cap on the free credits lifted, so you can go in there, 1 per email, but as many people as you want to go and stake Nate. Let's go climb that leaderboard. Let's get ahead of Louisville. So be sure to go and do that. All right. Let's talk now about some international recruiting. I wrote an article on KSR Plus earlier today. Just to give some context, international recruiting is something that's becoming more and more popular now, with players able to come over and make money off NIL. You've got a few big name players this season making an impact. Got the guy Igor Demin at BYU, Kasparis at Illinois, Big Z's little brother at Illinois. So you're having a lot of success with international players, which means that I think this offseason you're going to see a lot of schools making a push with international players. One player that we've talked about on this show is Luigi Swigo, the 7'3" center out of Italy. He's a 2026 player, so there's a lot of time with that one. I've heard a lot of people have kind of assumed he's an Illinois lock. Based on some conversations I've had, that may not be the case. I'm not even sure if Illinois is the favorite, but like I said, there's a lot of time in this one. I think that all the Blue Bloods are going to be involved, including Kentucky, so be on the lookout for that. I want to throw a few more names out there on the international side. I don't know how serious Kentucky is with these players. These are just some players that I'm hearing about that are going to be popular options for college programs this spring. Hans Steinbach out of Germany. He's a 6'10" big, averages 14 points, 10 rebounds a game over in Germany. You've got David Mirkovic out of Montenegro, 6'9" forward, matchup nightmare. He's averaging 9.6 points and 4.7 rebounds a game, playing professionally overseas. Then you've got Ivan Karchnikov. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. A 6'6" wing out of Bayern Munich. One of the best scorers in the world at his age. So he's a very gifted offensively. Then you've got Michael Perez, a 6'9" forward out of Italy. He's been excellent. He played with Italy in the 2024 U17 World Cup and was the runner-up to MVP behind Cam Boozer. So he's a name to watch. The last name I'm going to mention is Kareem Lopez, who is was just projected as the number 6 overall pick in the 2026 NBA draft. I think that it's probably unlikely that he goes the college route, but it is something to watch for because he'll be coveted by basically every college in the country. So those are some names to watch. I think that international recruiting is going to be massive this spring. Once right around that portal time, right after these portal guys are making their first college decisions, you're going to have a lot of international players picking colleges, and I think we're going to see more than we've ever seen before. My final thought today is this is going to be a busy next few months. I feel like I'm saying that a lot, but once the season comes to an end, everyone's going to be hitting the ground running. You're going to have the portal, you're going to have international prospects, and you're going to have some guys that are still in the high school ranks that haven't made their decision. Namely, Nate Ament got that April 1st commitment date. So we're going to have you covered over at KSR Plus. Thanks again to our sponsor, FanStake. Be sure to go and subscribe to KSR Plus, subscribe to the KSR YouTube channel, and we'll see you again soon.